Hello, welcome to the Chris Davis Show. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we're talking about Trump firing FBI Director James Comey, now former FBI Director. Last week, President Trump fired former FBI Director James Comey, the person who was leading an investigation against Trump on whether he was colluding with Russia in the general election. Uh, Trump stated that he fired Comey not because of the Russia investigation, but because of the how he treated Hillary Clinton in the email scandal. To help support him, the Attorney General Jeff Sessions and the Deputy Attorney General Rod J. Rosenstein um, pushed for Comey's termination. Rosenstein stated that um, he fired that he pushed for Comey's termination because of how he handled the email scandal. To give even more support, the presidential advisor Kellyanne Conway, uh, press secretary Sean Spicer, and the vice president Mike Pence all said that Trump had to support the deputy attorney general's decision and the attorney general's decision for Comey's termination on the email scandal. To people, to Americans and other Congress and senators, the reasoning for Comey's termination isn't legit. Because in July, when Comey stated that Hillary Clinton was innocent of the private email server, Trump ridiculed him and accused Comey and Hillary Clinton of colluding and that the election is rigged. But in the week before the general election in October, when Comey came out against Hillary Clinton, stating that they found something about her email server, but it turned out to be nothing. Trump praised him for it. Now, Trump has fired Comey because of how he handled the Hillary Clinton situation. Uh, he was praising James Comey when he ruled in favor against Hillary Clinton. And now Trump's going to fire him because of how he treated Hillary Clinton when it was a political advantage for him. All right, so this has caused people to suspect of a cover up. Democratic leader Chuck Schumer said that the firing makes Americans suspicious of a cover up. There's Republicans who agree with him as well. So I'm going to show you some tweets. All right, this one is from Justin Mash, a representative of Michigan. All right, he tweeted, "My staff and I are reviewing legislation to establish an independent commission on Russia." Senator Jeff Flake of Arizona said on Twitter, "I spent the last several hours trying to find an acceptable rationale for the timing of Comey's firing. I just can't do it." Democratic Senator of Oregon, an intelligence committee, said in a post on Twitter that Mr. Comey should be immediately called to testify in an open hearing about the status of Russia/Trump investigation at the time he was fired. Okay, so Trump has fired people in his administration for their insubordination to him. Sally Q. Yates was terminated because she didn't support his Muslim ban. Michael Flynn was terminated because he lied to the vice president about his contacts with Russia. But the termination of James Comey has made it look very suspicious that Trump is trying to obstruct justice or influence the investigation of the FBI. Now, recently, Comey released a memo. All right, this memo contains detailed information about James Comey and Trump. And in the memo, it states that Trump asked James Comey to end the investigation of Michael Flynn and his contacts with Russia. Um, Representative, let me see his name real quick. Yeah, Representative Jason Chaffetz, the Republican chairman of the House Oversight Committee, demanded that the FBI turn over all memoranda, memos, recordings, and tapes of Trump and Comey, saying that this evidence could show whether Trump was trying to influence or impede the FBI investigation. Okay. Despite the administration trying their hardest to push this narrative that they fired James Comey because of how he handled the email situation, and it was on the recommendation of the Deputy Attorney General, Trump made that all for nothing. In an interview with NBC's Lester Holt, Lester Holt asked him why he fired James Comey, and Trump, I'm paraphrasing, stated that this whole Russia thing is an excuse for why the Democrats lost an election that they should have won. So, yeah, I'm firing James Comey because of the Russia investigation. So people started stating Trump just incriminated himself. He just destroyed the credibility of the presidential advisor, of the press secretary, of the vice president, of the attorney general and deputy attorney general. He just contradicted them. He just destroyed their credibility. He just incriminated himself. Like, people have been comparing this controversy to Nixon and Watergate. So that's all we have for today. Let me know in the comment section about what you think about this whole situation. I have my sources in the description below if you want to take a look. And all of you have a great day.